For as long as celebrities and influencers have existed, so too have their fan bases of varying extremes. No matter what medium, people are eager to discuss their respective content with other like-minded people. This video essay sets out to examine the celebrity-to-fan interaction within some of the most well-known and populated fandoms. Furthermore, it will also take a closer look at the influence social media usage has had on these spaces, as well as the growth of parasocial relationships in fandom due to this. The popularity of the Beatles in the 1960s, often referred to as Beatlemania, is perceived as the largest explosion of fan culture in regard to celebrities. In 2006, Francesca Coppola credits celebrity fandom as, quote, the very earliest form of fandom, end quote, in her book, even listing the Beatles as attributors to this very culture. So this begs the question, what made the Beatles and their fans so out of the ordinary, even in comparison to other musicians? Well, there could be a few reasons. Namely, the band's engagement with societal issues, as well as their active marketing stretching beyond the teenage demographic. In his 2013 text, Mark Duffett describes the latter half of the 1960s as the formation of counterculture, wherein, quote, young people dropped out of society with a commitment to civil rights and anti-war protests, end quote. In part, he says, due to the band's influence. From this, and in addition to John Lennon's comparison of the band and fanbase to that of Jesus and his followers, we can begin to understand the facets of fandom that have remained even today, and why. This commitment to the celebrities and what they say has consistently been occurring and continues to do so more than ever in a post-social media public sphere. The increased use of social media has opened so many doors in terms of accessing celebrities in a way that was not possible prior. Through platforms such as Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and many, many others, fans have a direct viewpoint into the lives of the celebrities they admire. Where before fans would have had to go through magazines or newspapers that are potentially biased, the ease and reach of social media also enables a direct line of contact between the celebrity in question and all of their fans. An incredible example of this is K-pop stan Twitter. A study completed by Ricky Bermudez et al. Suggests that while the term stan did originate from a song by Eminem, the current definition does differ, stating that, quote, stans can be considered as people who have a positive emotional relationship with something or someone famous, such as a celebrity, through expressing their admiration by recognizing the celebrity's style or creativity within the framework of popular culture, end quote. K-pop stan Twitter refers to a number of fans from all over the world that have cultivated a large community to support these music groups. A digitized form of globalization and transnationalism, the K-pop stan Twitter community has grown exponentially over the 2010s and continues to do so as more artists in the genre succeed. Author Sun Jung cites an example of the reach this particular community has, stating, quote, in October 2010, Super Junior, a K-pop idol boy band, was ranked as the #1 worldwide trending topic on Twitter, ranking even higher than a sensational news story about trapped Chilean miners. Due to the popularity of K-pop and the participatory nature of Twitter, these K-pop idols have continued to trend. While fans of celebrities and influencers may receive great enjoyment out of interacting with others like them, there can also be issues with overstepping people's personal boundaries and getting a little bit too friendly. One of the main issues inherent in participating in fan culture, specifically in an online forum, is potential for assuming a relationship with a celebrity, influencer, or creator, where there is none in reality. This is what's called a parasocial relationship, and is described by Edward Schiappa, Mike Allen, and Peter Gregg as, quote, the perception of a viewer of a relationship with someone known through the media, end quote. This kind of relationship cannot be an interpersonal one, as the connection and link between fans and celebrities typically only use one-way communication. In an online setting, it can be so easy to assume one of two things. A, that the celebrity in question will not see the content about them, or B, that they will respond in accordance to how they are perceived publicly. In reality, the individual may not be as authentically themselves online, and be made to feel uncomfortable by comments made by fans. So, as we've been able to see, celebrity growth and vocal fan culture have seemingly always gone hand in hand. This is prevalent in the success of the Beatles, and is still prevalent in the success of K-pop bands today. The main change over the course of time is the rapid influx and growth of social media platforms, which has enabled the line between celebrity and fan interaction to blur. Overall, do be excited about your faves, but do not forget that they are also human beings and can and should exert their boundaries online, as they would in the physical world.